When Anabel Reed returned to her aunt's house, nothing had changed. The same cold walls, the same sharp words, the same woman who looked at her like she was a burden that refused to disappear. But Anabel had changed. She no longer cried at night. She no longer begged for kindness, and she no longer believed love was something you had to suffer for. She stayed only as long as she needed to. Every morning, Anabel woke up early and left the house before her aunt could start barking orders. She found work, small at first. Cleaning. Assisting. Anything honest. Anything hers. For the first time, she earned money that no one controlled, no one collected, no one stole at night. She studied. Online courses. Certifications. Skills she should have learned years ago but was too busy surviving to notice. Pain became fuel, and slowly, Anabel rebuilt herself, finding her voice. Months passed, Anabel moved out quietly, no announcement, no goodbye. Just a suitcase and a spine that no longer bent. She rented a small apartment. Bare walls. A mattress on the floor. Peace in every corner. She cut her hair. Changed her style. Started taking care of herself, not to impress anyone, but because she finally believed she deserved it. For the first time in her life, she learned how to say no without explaining, no to guilt, no to manipulation, no to men who smelled like danger. And that's when life surprised her. The tables turned. Anabel got a job offer she never expected, working with an international logistics firm. It wasn't flashy, but it paid well. And more importantly, it respected her. Promotions followed. Travel opportunities. Stability. While Anabel was rising quietly, Daniel was falling loudly. The woman he married, she left him, took what little he had left and disappeared. The lavish lifestyle dried up. The friends vanished. The man who once laughed at Anabel now struggled to pay rent. Karma doesn't knock, it waits. One afternoon, years later, fate arranged a meeting neither of them planned. Anabel stood in a high-end mall, confident, glowing, dressed like a woman who knew exactly who she was. She laughed as she paid for groceries, her phone buzzing with messages she didn't rush to answer. That's when Daniel saw her. He froze. This wasn't the woman he betrayed. This wasn't the girl he manipulated. This was someone else entirely. He approached her slowly, voice uncertain. Anabel. It's me. She turned, calm. Unbothered. Unfamiliar. He started talking too fast. Apologizing. Explaining. Blaming circumstances. Blaming mistakes. Blaming everything but himself. I was wrong, he said. We can start over. Anabel listened. Then smiled, not bitterly. Not angrily, pityingly. I survived you, she said. Why would I go back? He reached for her arm. She stepped back. Don't, she added softly. That version of me is dead. And she walked away. Anabel Reed didn't get justice in court. She didn't get her money back. She didn't get an apology that mattered. But she got something better. Freedom, clarity, and a life no one could steal from her again. Some people think revenge is loud, but the truth is, the loudest revenge is becoming unrecognizable to the person who broke you. And as Anabel disappeared into the crowd, one thing was clear. She didn't just survive betrayal. She outgrew it. He took years from her life, but she took her power back, and this time, no one was allowed to touch it.